Welcome to the Wisest Wizards, episode 10. Double digits.
I'm impressed. Nice to meet you.
Yes, I believe Coffee Doug is the name.
Yep, Mike Waterpipe.
Yes.
With me today.
The one and only. Maybe there's more.
Okay, we're 10 episodes in. We've been doing reviews for a while, and hopefully we're doing okay. The viewers like it, all right, and everything. They've been writing in and commenting. This week's review will be on the film Milk, which is out in theaters right now. That's why I'm drinking a glass of milk. But I like milk.
You went all out. I
got the Milk Duds t-shirt.
The milk. I'm still drinking beer as usual. This is the Sam Adams Cherry Wheat.
Okay.
I don't know how I can relate that to the movie Milk.
And today's the director's birthday, so happy birthday.
The director of Milk?
No, not Milk.
Right.
Our
director, yes, Jordan M85.
Happy birthday, buddy.
Yes, that's true.
So, yeah. All right.
55 today.
He turned 55 today. Milk was, it had a few nominations at the Golden Globes. It's getting a lot of Oscar buzz right now. A lot of people think it could be the best film, not sure. They haven't announced, as of today when we're filming this, they haven't announced the Oscar nominations yet. But it is basically the story of the gay rights movement in the late 70s. It is based on a true story. It's based on the guy named Harvey Milk. He was the first openly gay person to be elected into a public office in California, as far as I know. So we're going to do a review. We've both seen the film in theaters, separate days. But
I saw it at the Tivoli in St. Louis, kind of more of an independent theater, or they play more independent films. I don't know that this made it to mainstream theater.
I did, yeah. I went to an independent theater as well to see it. I didn't see it in a mainstream theater, so I assume. A lot of times, though, Oscar movies or movies that are getting all that kind of buzz, that's the way they are. You're not going to catch them in the mainstream theater. And if so, and that's one thing that really kind of pisses me off about the Oscars when you watch them. You haven't seen one fucking movie that's winning Best Picture. Now, they're all usually pretty good films, or they're kind of weird or out there. It's not that they're not deserving of it, but damn, like
this year there's a few good ones, right?
What
else is up?
So far I have watched Gran Torino with Clint Eastwood. I've watched Slumdog Millionaire. I've watched Milk. We're still kind of we don't know what else there will be. There could be Wrestler Revolutionary Road. Yeah, I don't know. So, all right. So it takes place in the late 70s. It's the true story of the gay rights movement. Sean Penn plays Harvey Milk. He's amazing in it. I think he's an excellent actor. I didn't know that he had to put on prosthetics for the role. Did you know that? Like when you see him, they had to cut off some of his hairline so he looked like he didn't have as much hair. That he'd look older. They put prosthetics on.
He did a real good job. What else has he been in, actually?
Well, I mean, Mystic River, that's a big one for him. I Am Sam, where he plays a mentally challenged person.
He's always in kind of more different type of roles, right?
Hey, of course a lot of people know Sean Penn from his first major role in Fast Times at Ridgemont High, where he plays Jeff Spicoli. And the first time I ever heard about this movie, Milk, James Franco, who is also in the movie, Pineapple Express, James Franco, he was doing an interview, and they asked him, how filming was going. He goes, I'm kind of tired. I just had to film the makeout scene with Jeff Spicoli. So he's talking because James Franco, Sean Penn.
See, now I like James Franco in the movie a lot. I didn't know he was going to be in it. He's starting to pick some variety of roles, from the Green Goblin and then going to Pineapple Express and then doing Milk,
which is good. That's
good.
Wise for an actor to do.
He's a good actor.
It's got Sean Penn. It's got Emile Hirsch, who you'll know from Into the Wild and Speed Racer, and I challenge anybody to recognize him when he first shows up. I don't know if you remember, but he's on the street talking to Sean Penn in the movie, but I had no idea it was that actor.
Is he the one that owned the place across the street?
No. He's got curly hair. He's the one that he ends up kind of leading the thing. Picks him to lead the thing sometimes when he can't do it.
He did a really good job.
But basically, the movie, it touches on. It's not. I think it's a very well-made film. I liked it a lot. It's not for everyone. There are people all across America, I've been reading on the internet, that have left the theaters.
Really?
They don't want anything to do with it, because it's about gay rights, and because there are two guys making out in the movie, and there is a lot of...
So it's like church groups and things like that?
Yes, and I mean the movie deals with that, where they had to fight the Christian, groups, to get their rights noticed, or, to get their rights accepted. Now, neither one of us are gay, we can say that, so...
That's true.
Neither one of us are gay, but I actually know a lot of gay people. I have a lot of gay friends, so it doesn't. I don't know if I was more open to seeing this movie. I really don't think, even if you had a problem with somebody being gay, this movie in no way is trying to. Did you feel like it was trying to persuade you to side with gay people? At any way?
I just think that right now it really shouldn't even be an issue anymore. What's interesting is for a movie about how hard it was for him to get into office back then to be protested now is kind of an interesting...
Absolutely, absolutely. And, I mean, I'm just speaking from an outside perspective, but the movie is telling you the story of what happened. In no way are they trying to say you should side with them or side with the politicians that didn't want him in and didn't want the rights. It was just telling you the way it went down.
Genuinely a good movie. Like, I didn't know what to expect, and like the ending surprised me. And like, I just think that even if it wouldn't have been based on anything, like it was definitely worthy to be a movie because the story is so compelling.
Yeah, you know? Absolutely. And it'll make you think. It will, and it'll make you realize, like, if you have nothing to do. You know, I mean, it'll just make it, like, if you're not gay and you don't really know many gay people or whatever, you kind of don't know some of the shit they have to go through.
One thing I really liked about the movie is they spliced in footage from that time and still showed the footage that they filmed, and sometimes you didn't know the difference because they filmed it in such an interesting way.
Yeah.
And I thought that was very cool because a lot of times you could see, like, what actually happened, and that probably took a while to get all the old footage together and everything.
Which is amazing, because a lot of times you'll see some of the real footage, and then they'll show footage that they filmed to make it look like that, and you can't tell the difference. Like, it really...
And then even at the end, they show you the actual people.
Yep.
And they look real similar to the actors.
You know who I don't think they showed? I don't think they showed Harvey Milk.
They did. Yeah,
they did?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, they did. Yeah.
But,
they even had him talking, and he sounded the same.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah. Another movie, just off the side real quick, that I remember that did that, and I love that they do that, is Ted Bundy. I don't know, you know, that was the serial killer, but they did a movie on him, and then they showed actual footage of the real Ted Bundy talking. And it's always cool to see how closely the actor can portray the real person.
What was that movie called?
It was called Ted Bundy.
Oh.
But that's another review for another time.
Who was the guy from Married with Children?
Al Bundy?
Al Bundy, that's right. Okay. I never really watched that show.
Alright, so, I mean, basically, I'm going to recommend this movie to people. Go to the theater, support it, check it out. I think it's great. Sean Penn's always a good actor. I've not always liked him in interviews very much. Sometimes, sometimes I don't like him, but as far as his acting capabilities go, amazing. And, it's an overall good movie, definitely worth an Oscar, so I hope it does get nominated.
Are we doing some kind of Oscar review as it gets closer?
I guess we're still talking about it. Yeah, I think we should. We should review what wins or what we think should win before the show. I don't know. So,
sounds good.
All right, Milk in theaters starring Sean Penn. I don't know where to tell you to see it because it's not a mainstream movie.
It's probably gone from theaters by the time this is going to be up.
It could be, yeah.
I don't know.
Check us out.
Download it illegally and watch it.
No, do not do that. Do not do that. That is not endorsed, or we do not want you to do that. Approved or endorsed by the Wisest Wizards.
That's true. No, I don't even download music. I still buy CDs. Do you still buy CDs?
I buy cassettes still. Cassettes. I like cassettes. YouTube.com/The Wisest Wizards.
Is it backslash or is it forward slash?
Fucking it. Just put in a fucking slash.
But is it what you think is a backslash?
It's what I think.
Or is it...
I
think it's actually a forward slash, but he thinks it's a backslash.
You're writing, and then it's the slash that goes from upper right to lower left, which is like that.
But you're starting here and going up.
You don't start at the bottom to make the slash that way. If you were writing it, well, then you're not doing it right. You start at the... Anyway, we gotta go. It's been a pleasure. Our first show together, me and you. Our first show, yes, without Ryan Pancake.
That's true.
So.
Yeah, he's what is he doing tonight?
I don't know.
I never know what he's doing. Thanks for watching.
Good night.
He ate that expired meat tonight.
He did eat that.
With the ski.
I don't know how he didn't throw up. I would have thrown up. Hopefully people are checking out Concoctions.
Concoctions.
It's one of the director's best ideas yet.
You want to come in for the last couple seconds here?
What were you guys talking about?
Well, why weren't you in this episode?
Well, I don't know what were you guys talking about in this episode.
The movie. I'm not even bringing it up. I don't even know what you. I don't even want to know what you have to say about this movie. I don't even want. I'm glad you didn't see it.
What movie?
What movie did we just? Yes, Man. I finally saw Yes Man. That was good. I endorse it too. I missed that review.
What movie?